From the north side of the San Francisco Bay to Singapore, welcome to Urban X Real Talk Fitness Radio with your host, business owner, lecturer, author, master trainer, Tiaja. With over 30 years of experience in the health and fitness industry, he will challenge the fitness between your ears. So prepare your mind, body, and soul for the revolution of self-care, the evolution of fit, with real talk about real people, real health, real fitness, and the real deal behind our present illness culture. Real talk every time, all the time. Get weekly insights on how to shift your thinking, emoting, eating, training, hydrating, goal setting, and resting for you, the everyday athlete. You can cheat your fitness, but you can't steal your health flow. It's Tuesday, 9 a.m. Let's flow.
To take the oath, Senator?
I am.
I, Barack Hussein Obama, do solemnly swear.
I, Barack Hussein Obama, do solemnly swear.
That I will execute the office of President to the United States faithfully.
That I will execute
the office of President of the United States.
President of the United States faithfully.
And will, to the best of my ability. Preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
So help you God?
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. President. All the best wishes. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
That I will faithfully execute.
That I will faithfully execute.
The office of President of the United States.
The office of President of the United States.
And will, to the best of my ability.
And will, to the best of my ability.
Preserve, protect, and defend.
Preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution of the United States.
The Constitution of the United States.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
I was planning to continue my series on the American drug crisis, and perhaps I will again next week. But today I'm going to veer off the beaten path and take a look at a more anecdotal perspective on the current drug crisis in America. Truthfully, I can't think of a more potent drug than the drug of public and political opinion. From grade school on, social opinion shapes the way we look at ourselves, while political opinion influences the way we look at others, that is, the world. Today is Election Tuesday in America, and you would be hard-pressed to walk by any screen without seeing another political ad or overhearing talking heads passionately debate the current political climate. The graffiti of the midterm political season spills over into our lives, onto our lawns, and even shows up as unsolicited reminders in mailboxes all across America. We're told amidst the finger pointing and public shaming and blaming what the most important issue should be to us. We don't get to vote on that. We're simply handed a multiple choice ballot, and then and only then is our collective voice counted. All other days and months and weeks and years, we are to remain the silent majority until those in power give us permission to speak out, or in the case of the current political climate, to act out. But this is done to our own peril, at least in my opinion, to the peril of our health. So what's at stake here? A House or Senate majority for one party or the other? Well, that's what they like you to believe, and true to them, that is all your vote means. But haven't you noticed that for months now, leading up to the midterm elections, how we've been spoon-fed a steady diet of narratives about the plight of Honduran refugees, or the fate of a Supreme Court justice, or defending our borders. Yet we haven't heard much about everyday hardworking Americans. So I wanted to dedicate this show in particular to you. There's a lot of things going on in the world, and there will always be, but nothing should be more important to you than health. Not the health of the nation, but your personal health. And despite what the pundits and politicians tell you, your health will not be reflected in your vote this or any other election, but rather in your ability to accept the outcome, how others have voted, or how they think in general. Welcome to Urban X Real Talk Fitness Radio, where we challenge the fitness between your ears. I'm your host, Tiaja. If you Google the word health, you're going to get nearly 7 million results, but what you'll also find has very little to do with health per se. Everything but health itself seems to dominate the front page, from Kaiser Permanente to Health.com to the National Institute of Health, and of course, the latest political wars over healthcare all show up on the front page to create a very different view of health as compared to the definition of health I grew up with. To their credit, the World Health Organization, WHO, has evolved their definition of health. Today, WHO defines health as a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. Good for them. What is sorely missing in their evolved definition, however, is personal wellness or well-being. Now, I get it. Human beings are social animals by scientific definition, so I'll give WHO a pass for emphasizing social well-being and not personal well-being purely for scientific reasons. Let's assume this probably has more to do with assessing large populations and their demographies rather than political malfeasance. Still, social well-being, though of some import, means very little in today's highly charged political climate whereby people are forced to take sides. That is, to stand on one side or the other despite what they might truly feel inside. Long ago in Psych 101, I learned that to reroute your true feelings and emotion, the psych term was sublimation, is to do so at the peril of their health. For this reason, I've always told my clients that it doesn't matter how much you can lift in the gym. If you can't lift the weight of the world off you once you leave, that no matter how fit you are, if you cannot accept all fortunes life brings your way, whether they manifest in your life as something good or bad, negative or positive, then you may be fit, but you're simply not healthy. Today will be just another day unless you decide today that it won't be. It is Tuesday, November 6, 2018. Let's flow. Now here are my 2 cents, and feel free to keep the change. Fitness and exercise in general may uplift the body and mind, but what happens when you leave the gym or the track? See, exercise empowers us, but it isn't a panacea for all things. In fact, let me ask you, how many times have you left the gym feeling like you could conquer the world only to get into an argument or have a bout of road rage, and all the cachet you built up over the past 60 minutes with your muscle-burning, heart-pumping workout is gone? Vanished as if in thin air. Now you're asking yourself, how did the clouds gather so quickly over what was moments ago a sunny day? Well, allow me to answer that one for you. You weren't prepared. The same attention to detail and mental preparation you used to nail your workout wasn't given to the details of your life after you left the gym. But don't worry, you're not alone. Most people sleepwalk through their day, then wonder how another year has gone by without them accomplishing any of the goals they set out to accomplish that year. So write this down. Each day is like a year to the body and mind because each day is a reflection, a microcosm of all your choices. And since both muscle and mind store memories, guess what? Each day will leave you feeling like you're stuck in a spin cycle or on top of the proverbial mountain. Now, if you are honest with yourself, you will admit that this is of your own making, indeed your own choosing, but therein lies the rub. Most people aren't nearly as honest with themselves as they are with others, and let's face it, most really aren't all that honest with others either. So where does that leave you? Well, it squarely leaves you in the place most people are in, and that is chasing the endorphin bath. The dopamine high and adrenaline hit they receive from their workouts. Because when it's gone, it's gone. All used up for another day. Better hope you have some left to get you through the workday or dinner with the in-laws or after-hour drink with your co-workers. No wonder 5-hour energy drinks and coffee or vitamin supplements, illicit drugs, and particularly pharmaceutical drugs are so abused in America. But what happens to your energy when the argument is brought to you in the form of political debates or campaigns and heated conversations overheard at office water cooler, couched in the language of choose a side? Are you ready for that extra weight you didn't see the spotter putting on the bar? Or did you have a predetermined amount of weight in mind? Okay, you were caught off guard, blindsided, but did you lift it? Were you able to lift the weight off of you? Or did it crush you like it does so many millions of Americans every single day of their lives? And when you couldn't lift the weight off of you, what did you reach for? The bottle of pills, the medical marijuana, or did you go old school like alcohol and painkillers to get you through the day? So this is Election Tuesday. But don't let anyone tell you your vote doesn't count, because it does. Not the vote at the ballot, but the vote for health. Mail in your ballot for health for 2019 today, and allow whatever happens in the House or the Senate to take its course. See, you really have no power over that, but you do have the power to make better choices for yourself. And while you're at it, refuse to hate another human being because they don't believe what you believe or don't see the world as you see it. Let me ask you a question. If you were dying on your sick bed, would you really care if someone wearing a red MAGA hat came to comfort you in the hospital? Or someone from the far left offered you and your family shelter after your home was destroyed in a natural disaster? Well, you might. See, because most of this stuff has been deposited in us, runs very deep. Ironically, the red and blue arteries that run through your body were designed to keep you alive. The red arteries are full of oxygen, while the blue veins, which appear blue and red because of different light wavelengths, carry the oxygenated blood back to the heart. A poor metaphor, perhaps, but here's a clearer picture of what I'm saying. People want to feel and look good while having boundless energy. Nothing wrong with that. This is what people say they want. But people say a lot of things. At least they say they want a lot of things. Now toss out every other type of opinion poll, because deep down, these are the things that truly matter. Not who's in or out of political office. Having more energy, looking good and feeling good tops nearly everyone's most wanted list. Only wealth and fame are in greater demand in this country. But this growing trend to shout someone down because they don't agree with you on every issue is disturbing on many levels. My problem is this. The obsession with being right is in some way the new race to the bottom. It has nothing to do with your happiness or personal well-being. It only has to do with your social well-being. That is, once you choose a side. This is not a recipe for success, but a recipe for disaster. Perhaps this is the reason behind so many Americans today supplementing their happiness and health with drugs, whether illicit street drugs or doctor-prescribed ones. You know an opinion poll you'll never see? How much of Americans overdosing and over-medicating themselves has to do with their inability to control outcomes once leaving the gym. Now this Tuesday and every day from this day forward, I want you to cast a vote for you, for your health, for the sake of your personal and our country's social well-being. Dear friends, I wish above all things that you prosper just as your soul prospers. You've been listening to Urban X Real Talk Fitness Radio with your host, Tiaja. If you like the content we bring each week, then follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, Snapchat, as well as all of your other favorite social media. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button or download our app at tiajae.podbean.com. Also, check out our latest YouTube channel titled T's Universe and its podcast titled T's Reverse. According to the comments I receive every week, both have been inspiring imaginations and creative protests from people all over the globe. And trust me when I say, both are unlike anything you've heard before. So check out T's Universe every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's 5 or so minutes that's guaranteed to change your life. And don't forget to stop through our website at www.urbanxfitness.net, where you will find our online stores, the Urban Experience Fit Stores 1 and 2. There you can download our unique home gym workouts, our dietary menus, as well as purchase some outrageously bold teas and spark your own revolution of self-care. Also, check out our small library of my hand-picked, personally endorsed nutritional products. Okay, got it? Okay, then get it. Until next week, as always, walk in health and peace.
Might just be selling, might just be kissing, my babies that's kissing, my guys they shaking. Am your Dr. Seuss? I, OJ without the juice. I, the party people you lose. I'm blue, I'm red. The nightmare in your bed, the dream in your head, the terror that makes you scared. I lie, you buy, I live, you die. The cause I deny. Your vote, the fight, your vote, your plight, all your might. No rights, no light can unite. You blacks, you whites, you reds, you browns, you yellows. Left you in the ghetto, put you in the ground. Now you think up is down, won't grow, pull the strings like a pedal. One way, an average Joe. One way, an average.
Party, party, party.